much different story 6 months ago after a destructive storm tore through Tulsa.
Father's Day of 2023 is not one that many of us around Tulsa will soon forget. A new report out today from the mayor's office reveals that the city saw about $16.6 million in damages.
2 News Oklahoma's Stef Manchen takes us back to that summer weekend and walks us through the staggering new details about the impacts around Green Country.
I got lucky. Other people around me had damage through their roofs, and if not, sheds and whatnot, cars.
Mark Hatter is one of hundreds of thousands of Tulsans who has a story to tell about the historic Father's Day storm of 2023.
My tree had lost a good third of its canopy and had covered the whole street across Pittsburgh. And everybody else's houses had 1 degree or another of damage. 2 full trees were gone across the street, and they were blocking driveways and streets.
And he wasn't the only one. The city reports that over 50,000 hazardous hanging tree limbs were removed and 1,200 leaning trees. While Hatter didn't deal with too much damage to his home, he says he found tree limbs piling up in his street about 4 feet high. Shortly after the storm, crews removed over 400 downed trees from Tulsa roads. Hatter said crews had been working on the streets in his area prior to the storm, but pivoted to help with the community cleanup effort.
They came out and they actually helped us as a crew, and they did an amazing job, and I'm really thankful for them. But they used their heavy equipment to move some things off the street for us and get us started.
Of the over $16 million price tag for the damage from the storm, the city of Tulsa will only be responsible for a fraction of it. The majority will be covered by FEMA disaster assistance and the state of Oklahoma emergency declaration, with about $2.1 million asked of Tulsa to cover. Although there was a lot of damage throughout the city, Hatter said it was a refreshing perspective to see neighbors helping neighbors through a tough time.
We came together and kind of reached out amongst ourselves and amongst surrounding areas. It was an interesting time, but it brought out the best in people.
In Tulsa, Stef Manchen, 2 News Oklahoma.
Now, the mayor's report also notes over 1 million cubic yards of waste were collected and processed in the 6 months following the storm at various city sites.